So bring yourself to whatever position you would like to start the practice in. Maybe it's standing, seated, kneeling. Take a moment just to drop down inside of yourself and notice what is going on with your body. What is the quality of your energy, the state of your mind? How are you feeling physically, mentally, emotionally? And how can you place your body in this moment to give yourself the best possible experience for this practice? So personally, I'm going to choose standing, and I just feel like wrapping my arms around my body and having a little gentle sway. So if you're stuck for ideas, you could join me for the same. Maybe you're in the mood to lie down, to put on something cozy. Maybe you want to sit, you want to make sound, listen to music. Start this experience in the best way to serve yourself, because the practice is there to serve you, not the other way around. You are welcome to close the eyes or settle the gaze upon something that makes you feel grounded and peaceful and present and connected. And take a moment to tune into your breath and use that connection and awareness into the breath to start to check in even further with how you're feeling in this moment. And it's not over until it's over. You can apply that thought to any time of day. How often have you caught yourself saying, oh, I've had a terrible day, or I'm having a terrible day? And maybe you just had a terrible 5 minutes, and then that flavored your whole day. So in this moment, I want us to recommit for the rest of the day and ask yourself the question, what mood would you like to be in today? What mood would you like to be in? And then remember a time where you have felt that mood before. And begin to arrange your facial features the way they would be when you're in that mood. What mood would you like to be today? And let's begin the practice together with this thought, with your mood, by taking a deep inhale, opening your mouth and letting it go. Again, inhale, letting it go, exhale. And now start to gently move your body. Move it any way you feel like. Rolling, shaking, twisting, reaching, and keep exploring the breath. You can be in any position, and maybe your movements are small. Maybe they're big, they could be symmetrical, creative, strong, soft. And as you move, start to connect your breath into the movements. Whatever that means to you, it doesn't have to be one breath per move, but just that continuous awareness of the breath. And gradually, as you move, make your way towards a standing position. Okay, and sometimes it's nice during a warm-up to also use touch. So you can just place your hands on various parts of your body, and some people like to do like tapping, just to bit of enlivening. Just really start to connect into yourself. How much of your day do you spend just like forgetting that you are a body? How much of your day do you really spend being and with yourself? This is the time, this is the moment. So find yourself standing, plant your feet wide enough that you feel really stable. Turn your palms forwards, spread your fingers. Root down through the big toes, little toes. Lift the arches of the feet and feel that outward spiral of the legs. As the legs spiral outwards, get a sense of lifting out of the pelvis and your glutes strengthen and come together. As your pelvis strengthens and your glutes engage, your legs are spiraling, your spine lengthens and your rib cage lifts away from your pelvis. Draw the shoulder blades together and open the chest a little more than is natural. Lift the chin so you open at the throat. Breathe deeply into the front of your body and exhale it out. Again, breathe into the belly, the ribs, all the way up to the throat. Exhale, let it out. Stretching the fingers, spread the arms wide, lift them overhead, lift your gaze, lift your breath. Inhale. Interlace your fingers, push the hands even further to the sky as you exhale. Step the right leg behind the left leg. Inhale, lift up a little taller, and exhale, bend the knees and lean over to the left. Inhale, come up through the center, separate your hands, and exhale, diving it over. Bow all the way down, drop your head. Inhale, sweep all the way up to standing again, interlace your fingers, and exhale, bend the knees, leaning over to the left. Come through the center, separate your hands, step both feet to the floor. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, simply open the arms, palms forwards, keep the chin lifted a little bit, defiant stance. Pause here, breathe in. And exhale, let it go. Another cleansing breath like that. Reach the arms wide and up. Lift your gaze, lift your energy. Inhale. Interlace fingers, press the palms to sky. Exhale, draw the ribs in. Step left leg behind right leg. Inhale, lift up. Bend both knees. Exhale, lean over to the right, bowing down. Inhale, lift up, separate the hands. And exhale, diving over the legs. Drop your head, drop your shoulders. Come all the way up, sweep the arms wide, gather up space, interlace the fingers, inhaling, bending again to the right, exhale. Stepping the back foot where it came from, both feet to earth, lift the arms up, breathe in, and diving all the way down over your legs, breathe out. Gently stroking the back of the neck with your hands, releasing off any residual tension. Take a little sway from side to side, bending the knees, and then drop your hands down to the floor. Inhale, curl your tail under, start to push into the feet, and exhale, roll all the way up to standing. And take a moment, place your hands somewhere on your body. Connect into yourself for a moment. Remember that mood that you've decided to see if you can experience, inhabit, embody. But remember, whatever you're thinking, whatever you're feeling, it's okay. This time is for you just to be with yourself and meet yourself wherever you are at. Meet yourself there. Reach the arms up overhead. Breathe in, look up. Exhale, diving over. Lead with the heart. Stick out the tail and drop your head. way up, reach the arms to the side, spread them like wings, inhale. Exhale, folding down, drop your head. Right leg steps back, pop down the knee, inhale, lift up the arms, and exhale, interlace the hands, bring them behind the head. Good. Inhale, shift your hips forwards, keep your right bum cheek active, press the elbows back, look up, exhale, curl backwards, round your upper back, bring the elbow tips together so you inhabit the space behind you. Inhale, shift forwards, arch up and over, elbows wide, look up, exhale, curling it back, round upper back, elbow tips together. Inhale, lift up the arms, look up, separate the hands. Exhale, bring the hands all the way to the floor and lift off the back knee. Twisting towards the front leg, left arm lifts, lead with the elbow, inhale, then the wrist, then the fingers. Exhale, hand all the way down. Push into your fingertips, round your upper back to make space to step into a plank position. Pop down your knees, press through the back of your head, inhale, and then lower all the way to the floor in one piece, squeeze shoulder blades, open the chest, exhale. Point the feet, come to fingertips, ignite the muscles between your shoulder blades, arching up, baby cobra, inhale, little look up, exhale, melting all the way down. Press your hands into the floor, tuck your toes, inhale to the top of a kneeling plank in one piece, drop the head, lift the hips, exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep, wide breath into your belly. And exhale, let the weight of your head drop towards the floor. As you stay here in this downward facing dog, how much connection can you find between the hands and the feet? You push the floor away with your hands and you grow the heels towards the floor, even if they never touch. That's the feeling, lifting and lengthening. Well done, everybody. Inhale, the right leg lifts high up towards the sky. Exhale, bend the knee, open out the hips. Draw your ribs in. Inhale, lift the left heel up as high as you can. And exhale, draw right knee to nose and step the foot between the hands. Pop down your back knee. Sweep the arms forwards and up. Inhale, squeeze your left bum cheek, open out to the right, burst the arms wide. Exhale, look to your backhand. Inhale, journey through the center, lift your arms, squeeze your bum. Exhale, reach the hands forwards and lift off your back knee. Use a little rock back to rock forwards. Step your back foot forwards. Reach the arms out to the side like a bird. Inhale, lifting. And exhale, folding all the way back down. Bend your knees, chin to chest. Inhale. Curl your spine, rolling all the way up. Exhale. Turn the palms forwards. Open your chest, little squeeze of the shoulder blades. Take this moment. You don't always need to be go, go, go. There is so much to be had in the rest, in that little pocket pause. That is the time where we really bed down, where we really let everything assimilate. So breathe into the front of your body. Let it go. Be with yourself. Breathe in and let it go. And everything that's happened in the practice up until this point is in the past. Meet the second side afresh. So inhale, sweep the arms wide and up, looking up. Exhale, diving over, long through the spine, and then give into gravity. Puffing up on a breeze, come halfway up, spread your wings to the side as you fill your lungs. And then exhale, pour it all down to the floor, drop your head. Left leg steps back, pop down the knee. Inhale, lift the arms up. Squeeze your left glute, interlace the hands and place them behind your head. On the inhale, shift forwards, lift your chest up, elbows back, but keep your left bum cheek squeezed. And then exhale, curl your upper back, shift your weight backwards, elbow tips come together. Inhale, shifting forward, elbows back, chest up, look up. Exhale, curling it back, round your upper back. Lift the arms to the sky, lift your breath, inhale. And then exhale, bring the hands all the way to the floor, lift off your back knee. Prepare for the twist. Lead with the elbow, so right elbow lifts, then the wrist, then the fingers as you breathe in. And then exhale, bring the hand all the way to the floor. To do this transition, push the floor away, round your upper back and come really high on your back foot. This makes plenty more space. The front knee, hug it up to your chest to see if you can pick up the foot and step it back rather than sweeping. Option of knees down as you breathe in. And then exhale, lower all the way onto the ground. Point the toes, come to fingertips, lifting off the legs and the upper body. Inhale, the whole back body really switched on. And exhale, lowering down. Push to the top of your kneeling or full plank as you breathe in. And then drop your head, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Breathe freely here. Feel free to take a rest if you would prefer. And start to reconnect back into that commitment you had to find whatever mood you decided you wanted to have today. Are there things you can say to yourself to help you feel that way? Sentences, commitments for the future. Are there things you can maybe let go of? And then take a deep inhale and exhale, soften in. Left leg flies up towards the sky. Breathe it really high. Exhale, bend the left knee, the heel come towards the bum cheek. Lift up your right heel super high. Inhale, push the floor away with your hands. Exhale, left knee to nose, curl around your back. Step the foot forwards, pop down your back knee. Inhale, reach the arms up, right bum cheek squeezes. Keep it squeezed as you exhale, open out to the left and gaze to your back hand. Unravel to the center, inhale. And then softly float the hands to the floor, lift off the back knee, exhale. Little rock to spring yourself forwards. Open the arms out to the side, breathe in. Fold it down, soften over, breathe out. Bend your knees, curl your tail under, and slowly, using as many breaths as you would like, roll your way up. Roll your way up. Bring the hands somewhere onto your body. Connect into yourself. Feel the beating of the heart, the quickening of the pulse. Remember, the practice is there to serve you, not the other way around. It is not your job to please your teacher or anybody else for that matter, except yourself. What can you do to bring a little more joy into the next section of the practice? Okay. So to continue helping us build on that transition, that step forwards and backwards, we take a little balancing sequence. I say little balancing sequence, but I think it really builds the fire. So stick with me for this one. Have your feet really planted planted, anytime before you balance, you really want to take a moment to like root down and feel what's happening on the floor. Bring the weight over into the left leg. Plug down through the big toe, the little toe. Lift the arch and again feel that outward spiral. Feel the left bum cheek switching on. Feel a sense of lift from your pelvis. Put your hands on your ribs and physically lift them away from your rib cage. And now reach the arms up to the sky. You can even lift your shoulders if it gives you that real sense of length. Begin to bring the right knee up in front of your body. Hug it up higher than you think is possible. Really plug down and straighten your standing leg. Start to bring the arms forwards. Turn the fingers up towards the sky. So now this is a bit like we're in plank. But you can see now that the arms don't really go that much in front of the lifted knee. So to make the space, you curl your back, round your back, push the arms forwards, hug the knee really close into your body. Really close into your body. Yes, and so you really feel your hip flexors, your tummy muscles, your shoulders, and obviously we have the added nice feature of the balancing muscles in a standing leg. Lift your arms up and then place that foot back down. And what you probably feel is a lot of activity in that right hip flexor, and that is good. I think people are scared of their hip flexors. They think, oh, my tummy muscles aren't working strong enough if I feel it in my hip flexors. But actually, if you're doing strong hip flexion, you want to feel your hip flexors. Let's do it on the other side straight away. So bring the weight over into the right leg. So just experience standing with your weight a little bit shifted first. Plug down big toe, little toe. Lift the arch. Feel the bum muscle switching on. Feel the lift in the pelvis. Lift your ribs away from your pelvis. Draw up the arms. Bring the left knee up in front of your body. Really squeeze it in. Start to bring your arms forwards, round your back. So it's the action of shoulder blades coming apart, back rounding and knee hugging in. Really active spinal and hip flexion. This is also going to be super useful for things like crow pose. Last few moments, can you hug the knee any closer in? This is also great when you've got a wrist injury but you still want to get some fire going. And then bring the foot down and wiggle it all out. Well done, guys, well done. Let's translate it onto the floor. Sweep the arms wide and high. Inhale, lift up, look up. Exhale, diving it over, dropping your head. Find your halfway lift, spread your wings, breathe in. And soften it down, drop your head, breathe out. Right leg steps back, pop down the knee, just like we did at the beginning. Lift the arms, inhale. Interlace the hands behind your head. Exhale, good. Shift your hips forward, squeeze your right bum cheek, lift your chest, breathe in. And as you breathe out, curl and round it back, elbows come towards one another. Lift your arms up, separate your hands, inhale. This time, as your right hand only comes down, the back knee lifts off and look to the top hand. Inhale, reach the left hand to the front of the room. You circle it down to the floor as you exhale. Now, here we are, ready to practice what we just did standing. So, push the floor away with your hands. Come really high on your back toes. Round your back. Draw in your tummy, feel the strength in your hip flexor, and see if you can hug the knee up and lift off the foot. Pause there for a moment. And then step it back into a plank. Option of knees down as you breathe in. Exhale all the way to the floor. Fly your arms out to the side. Spread your wings. Lift off your chest, your legs. Breathe in. Exhale, lowering down. Tuck the toes. Lift to the kneeling or full plank on the in-breath. Downward facing dog, out breath. Inhale, lift the right leg up to the sky. Open the hips, exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, lift the left heel super high, and exhale, curl the knee to nose. Here's the shape again. Shift your weight really far forwards. Push the floor away with your hands. Hug the knee into the body. And then either step, or if you need to flick the leg forwards, you do a little rock back and then flick the foot between your hands. Keep the back leg straight this time. Lift up, high lunge, inhale. Bend both knees, twist to the right, open your arms wide, exhale. Well done. Inhale through the center, lift the arms. Slow and floaty, hands to floor, exhale. Little rock to spring the back foot forwards, open the arms out to the side, breathe in. Soften it down, drop your head, exhale. Slowly roll up, take your time. Take your time. Just for a moment, close your eyes and be with yourself, be with your body. If you want stillness or movement, if you want to stand strongly or be soft, if you like to sigh or yawn or flutter the lips, whatever it is, a moment to be with the tone that you need in this moment. Let's all take a collective in-breath. And let it go. Reach the arms wide and up. Inhale, lift your gaze. Dive it over. Exhale, tip the head to the floor. Halfway lift, reach the arms wide, breathe in. And then melting it down, dropping the head, exhale. Step the left leg back, pop down the knee. Reach the arms up, inhale. Interlace the hands behind the head, squeeze your left bum cheek, exhale, good. Shift forwards, feeling of a back bend, but keep the left bum cheek active, inhale. Curl your spine, elbows together, move into the space behind you, exhale. Reach the arms up, separate the hands, inhale. Left hand comes to floor as back knee lifts off, exhale. Good. Inhale, start to reach the right arm up and forwards. And the exhale simply lands the hand down to the ground. So we slow motion this transition again. Spread your fingers. Straighten your elbows, round your upper back, drop your chin. Lift your hips, lift your back heel. Really be committed to the idea of the front knee staying close to your body. Maybe you try just lifting off the right heel so you can get your knee closer in, and then seeing if you can just wiggle the foot back. Stepping into your plank, let it go. Option of knees down, breathe in. Lower all the way to the floor, breathe out. Fly arms and legs, lift off the earth. Use your bum, use your back, and then melt it down. Lift to the top of your kneeling or full plank, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. And let's all just take a deep belly breath here. Inhale into the belly. Let it go. Again, breathe in. And let it go. Left leg glides up, lift it behind you. Inhale, let the hips open. Exhale, bend the knee. Lift the right heel up as you draw the ribs in. Inhale. Curl the left knee to nose. Straighten your elbows. Shift your weight as far forward as you dare. Pause here for a moment. Really grip the floor with your fingers. Round your back, drop your head. And then either step or take that little rock back to flick the foot forwards. High lunge, inhale, lift up. Bend both knees, open out to the left, open the arms wide, look to your back hand, exhale. Come back through the center, inhale, lift the arms, squeeze your bum, exhale, melting it down, hands to earth. Spring back foot forwards, open the arms wide, halfway lift, breathe in. Melting it down, drop your head, breathe out. Chin to chest, curl your tail under. Use as many breaths as you would like to roll up. And take a moment here again to feel everything you're feeling. Eyes open or closed, hands on the body or out to the side, whatever you like. And if you ask yourself again the question, what mood would I like to be in today? Has the answer changed? The question isn't what mood am I in? It's what mood would I like to be in? So ask yourself again, because it's not over until it's over. There's still time for you to give yourself what you need, and you are the only person that can give it to you. So make that decision, that's step one. What mood? And then we'll take it from there. Let's build on this little balancing sequence. Okay? So weight into the left foot. Inhale, lift the right knee, lift the arms. Exhale, round your back, bring the arms forwards parallel to the floor. As you inhale, start to send the arms and the foot behind you. Turn the palms out to the side. Squeeze your bum cheek, lift your chest. It's like you were going to do dancer's pose, but you don't touch the foot. If you feel it intensely down the side of your back muscles, that is normal. Be fearless in knowing that feeling things in your back can be the sensation of getting stronger. Stick here a little longer. Can you juice an orange behind the right knee? Can you lift your chest any more? Can you draw the shoulder blades together just a tiny bit further? And then as you inhale, lift the right knee up in front of you, lift the arms. Exhale, curve your spine, round your back, hug the knee in a little bit closer. Again, juicing an orange behind the right knee. Hugging the knee up a little bit further. Good. Start to send the leg back behind you. Open out your chest. Breathe in, look up. And then slowly unraveling, bringing the foot down. Just close your eyes for a moment. Take a scan up through your body. Where did you feel the fire? Where was the effort? Be aware of it. Know that that's the feeling of evolution. That was your body along for the ride, doing all of the strength work for you. Be pleased with your efforts. Not looking for more. Be pleased with your efforts. Every ounce of effort counts. Bring your weight into your right foot. Inhale, lift the left knee, lift your arms. Exhale, curl your spine, bring the arms parallel to the floor, hug the knee a little bit closer into your body. Stay there a little while longer. And then as you inhale, start to turn your palms forwards. Send the leg back behind you. Palms now face the side. You draw your chest up so that you're hooking your sternum. You can lift your chin. The whole back body really active. I don't care about square hips. Go for the strength in the engagement. Forget about the alignment. Your body will follow the pattern it needs to follow. You don't have to swim upstream. Draw the backs of the hands a little closer towards one another to open the chest out more. And then slowly start to bring the knee up in front of the body. Root down through the big toe. It really is the key to balance. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, round your back. Push the arms forward. Shoulder blades wrapping towards the outside of the rib cage. You really fill the space behind you. Hug the knee up a little bit higher. You can do it. If your ankle is on fire, that is the feeling of you getting stronger, preparing for unsteady terrain. Start to send the leg behind you, open your chest. And let's face it, we are likely to have more unsteady terrain ahead of us, so we may as well get prepared. Lift your chest, lift the leg. If you fall, it's okay. You just come back. And then slowly unraveling, place both feet on the floor. Well done, guys. Take a moment, turn your palms forwards. Little puff up of the chest like we did at the beginning. Open out the front of your body, spiral the legs forwards. Opening out all of these most vulnerable parts and knowing that vulnerability is a part of strength. And that by softening and opening in the front body, we are able to yield, we are able to be resilient, we can absorb force and come back from it. So breathe in, let it go. Again, breathe in, let it go. Reach the arms up, inhale. Press them all the way back down to your hips. Simple movement. Exhale, drop chin to chest, just chin to chest. Reach them up again, inhale. Interlace your fingers, push the palms to the sky, draw in your ribs, exhale. Step the right leg behind the left leg. Inhale, squeeze inner thighs, lift up, look up. Exhale, bend over to the side. Squeeze your inner thighs together, maybe bend your knees. Inhale, lifting up, separate your hands. Exhale, bowing it over, dropping your head. Lift up halfway, open your wings. This is the last balance, I promise. Bring the weight into your front big toe. Really stretch your fingers out to the sides. Keep your inner thighs connected and see if you can lift off your back foot. Maybe you just point the toes and it lifts off an inch. Maybe you start to draw the heel in towards your bum. We're juicing a lot of oranges today. So squeeze an orange behind the back knee. Lengthen your neck, like somebody was pulling your ear tips forwards. Lightly place the foot back down onto the floor. Take an inhale and exhale, soften all the way down again. Reach the arms wide and up. Inhale. Take a hold this time of your right wrist and pull it up and over to the left as you take your side bend. Exhale. Take a simple step back to where you started. Let the arms float down and let the breath flow. Reach up the arms, spread your fingers, inhale. Interlace hands, press palms to sky, draw in your ribs, exhale. Step left foot behind right foot. Lift up, inhale, lean over to the right, bend your knees, maybe looking down as you exhale. Inhale, lift up, separate the hands, and exhale, diving down over the legs, dropping your head. Reach the arms out to the sides, halfway lift, breathe in. Start to bring your weight a little bit more into the front big toe. Really pull to the sides. Slowly see if you can point the back foot off the floor. Maybe you keep it there, you don't have to do the same on both sides. Maybe see if you can bring the heel up towards the bum. You can trust yourself. And what we learn by exploring and playing and achieving and failing and trying again on the mat is that we can do all those things off the mat. You can trust yourself. Put the foot back down on the floor, take a big inhale, and exhale, diving it over, dropping your head. Come all the way to stand, gather up space. You deserve to take up space. Take a hold of your left wrist with your right hand. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, leaning over to the right. Deep stretch on the left side of the body. Coming on up, stepping your foot down to the side, and just take a moment. Maybe circling the shoulders, connecting into your body. Okay, and we're prepared to make our way down onto the floor. So sweep the arms wide and up, fill your lungs, lift your gaze. And like you are floating on a breeze, drift your body all the way down over your legs. Hover on that breeze, arms out to the side, inhale. And let the exhale descend you down, drop your head. Stepping back to a plank position, breathing in. And then slowly lowering, option of knees down, all the way to the floor as you breathe out. Okay. Bring the right arm out to the side with the palm flat. If you want a deeper stretch, you bring it up on a diagonal, otherwise out to the side. The left hand stays flat on the floor by your side. Lift up the left foot by bending the left knee. Start to roll over to the side and bring the left foot to the floor behind you. Now this is a stretch for the right chest, right front shoulder. Just depends how mobile you are as to how this feels. It also brings a bit of rotation into the lumbar spine and the thoracic spine. It doesn't always have to feel intense to be beneficial. Slowly come back through the center. Bring the right hand by your chest flat on the floor. Send the left arm out to the side. Bending the right knee, lift up the right foot. Rolling over onto the left side of your body and put the foot on the floor behind you. You're always welcome to vary any of the movements. And you don't have to know what the options are, just create your own options. That's really how you start to learn how to listen to your body, by letting go of all of the rules and guidance and actually taking some time just to inquire within and explore and play. I think it's a little bit like when somebody learns to cook and they need a few basic recipes at the beginning, and then when you watch these amazing chefs do their work, they just get really creative and put all of the bits and pieces together to suit their own palate. That's what you have to start to do with your movement practices. Come back through the center and find Sphinx Pose. Coming onto the forearms, have the legs whatever distance makes your lower back happy. And you might want to engage your glutes, your bum cheeks a little bit. You might want to leave it soft. It's totally up to you, but decide what feels supportive. And then have the feeling of dragging the elbows in towards you to hook and lift your chest. Now for me, definitely, I feel like a little bit of squeezing of the glutes is super beneficial here. Take an inhale into this shape, and then exhale, find a purposeful collapse. So ripple your chest down a bit, stay on the elbows, just bow your head over. And then leading from the back of the head, back of the neck, inhale, ripple into that Sphinx position again. And exhale, leading from the chest, melt down between the shoulder blades and drop your head. Inhale, curling it up, lifting it up. And exhale, melting it down. Okay, coming onto all fours, and give your tail a little bit of a wiggle from side to side. We're making the movement slower, more intuitive. We're starting to unwind. When you feel ready, make your way to lie down on your back. And if you like to have warm things for the end of the practice, this would be a good time to grab something toasty to put on. And once you've got the warm items that you want, or any cushions or blankets, or if you want to change the music or the lighting, come to lie on your back and bring your feet flat on the floor. Feet on the floor, knees bent. Bring the arms overhead. Have the elbows bent, so it's a really soft arm overhead, nothing too stretchy, just again opening out. It's more for the psychological benefit, you know, to allow yourself to soften into these vulnerable positions and know that you're okay. And if you don't feel okay with the vulnerable positions, change them. You have to work within a window of tolerance. Can't force unraveling. Start to send your knees gently side to side, a slow, rhythmic, fluid rocking from side to side. We are encouraging any tension to start to disappear, gently massaging out the body. Bring the soles of the feet together, knees dropping out to the side, Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined bound angle pose. And again, this is a very vulnerable shape, so if it doesn't suit you, feel free to change it. Or some people like to place their hands on the belly or put a cushion or a blanket over the front of the body if it feels too vulnerable. And send some deep breaths into the belly. Unclenching the jaw. Softening around the eyebrows. Letting our hips know that we will be patient and generous, and that when they're ready to have more spaciousness, that it's welcome. Feeling the fibers around the back of the body, softening. And you are welcome to stay here in this position to end the practice. But if you would like another shape like Shavasana, which is corpse pose, feel free to take the next shape that comes to you. Shavasana traditionally is lying flat on the back with the legs lengthened down along the mat and the arms by the sides of the body. This may or may not be the best shape for you. When you're trying to decide which shape to take, it's about the essence, the purpose, the meaning behind the position. And for Shavasana, we are committing the body down to rest and be as free from distraction as possible, so that we can focus and calm and still the mind. For some people, physical stillness doesn't lead to mental stillness. So if you need to move, please feel free. But choose the position or little movement that works for you now. And let go of the control of the breath. Your body will breathe for you. Maybe closing the eyes or have a soft gaze. Remembering it doesn't have to be perfect to be wonderful. Giving yourself a few minutes to be with the sounds around you. And I will remove my voice from the situation and give you a few minutes without me speaking, for you just to be with your own space, your own sounds, your own thoughts. And if you liked the idea of asking yourself what mood you wanted to be today, you could try repeating the sentence, "Today I will feel," and then say the word that was the mood, if you would like. I'll speak again shortly. Breathing your body into the ground. Whatever solid surface you have beneath you, give into it, feel it, let it support you. I read something the other day, it said, when you feel like you've hit a wall, maybe the wall has been put there for you to lean on. That was so nice. So lean into whatever solid surface is underneath you, let it carry you. And then as you are carried, also breathe into the space around you. Knowing that there is always both. Something, someone offering you support, consistency, strength. Something, someone offering you growth, possibility, potential, challenge. Both. And as you continue to breathe deeply, start to wake up your body, wiggle fingers, toes, stretch, arms, have a big old yawn, a sigh, move your body. And gradually in your own time and in your own way, come to a seated, kneeling or standing position, the shape you would like to close the practice with. Feel free to either stay soft and unraveled or become upright and alert, whatever you need in this moment. You may like to rest the hands somewhere on the body or join the palms, maybe close the eyes or soften the gaze. Holding in your facial expression the mood that you would like to feel for the rest of the day. I always end all of my teaching and personal practices with 3 thank yous. I will say them now. If they work for you, you can repeat them for yourself. Thank you for all my friends, teachers, companions. Thank you for my body and my life. Thank you for all creatures and creation. And thank you all so much for joining me, for your trust and playfulness. Hope to see you soon.